Hello, Froggy here, and today we'll be revisiting the smoke monster that dwells beneath the Strand diving board. Figure I might as well revisit this place because it's a bit easier with skimmers and I always have trouble finding which one of my videos shows it clearly. Anyways, we'll be using the same hole I normally do for this area. When you get to this point, you want to turn back around and drop down the fog layer. And then we're going to be jumping out to a floating rock to the right here. It's pretty easy on all classes, easiest on Titan of course, just because Titan jump is so very nice. I want to jump out towards this rock pointing down and then drop and summon a skimmer. Skimmers are particularly useful because you can just grind on them to make landing pretty trivial. A lot easier than it is with a sparrow if you're not too good at sparrow flying. Even if you mess it up quite a bit like I'm doing here. And right in front you can see the smoke monster. Not really sure what it's about. I swear we went to an area like this once briefly, but I don't know. If we did, it was only for like 30 seconds and a one-time thing, so not quite sure. As for the smoke monster, I have no idea what that is. There have been rumors that perhaps it could be a future darkness race called the Veil, but only time will tell. And I believe it's already told us no. The reason that I'm staying on my vehicle is that this entire area has a teleportation field. So if you aren't on a vehicle, you will get teleported way up into the sky and dive back into the map, which is why I like to call it the Strand diving board. There is one other strange thing about this area, which you tend to just see if you have other people around. Sometimes you'll just kind of get these darkness tendrils that fly up into the sky. No clue what that's about, but it is a little bit unnerving. Sometimes they can also do funky zigzaggy things. So I would keep an eye out for that. Well, I've never had them grab me and pull me into the Ascendant Plane's darkness. I'm not entirely confident that they won't. Anyways, that teleportation I mentioned earlier is associated with the public event. It's what returns you after the heroic version of the public event finishes. So if you happen to get here around when the public event goes heroic, you don't actually need to stay on a vehicle. You can just drop down and exist down here normally. Or at least as normally as you can next to an eerie smoke monster. I believe there's an area down here where you can stand once the public event ends too. Although I've only run into that like one time, so I'm not quite sure where that is. The heroic event doesn't tend to last very long, so let's see if we can find it. Vaguely recall it was somewhere out by this statue. So if I don't manage to find it here, maybe you'll have better luck. Maybe something around here? Well, that wasn't it. Anyways, give it a try, maybe you'll have better luck. And as always, happy exploring.